to feel like you're worthy to get her time, to get her presence or whatnot. I put in there, I have done this one, but I've done the proving yourself. The example I gave was like, I cheat on a girl. I've done it before after cheating, overwhelming, like feeding into their emotions, feeding into what their fantasies is. For example,
reassuring her extra.
I would post my girl on IG after I just got done cheating on her.
Yeah.
And I remember a girl came up to me, she was like, it doesn't even seem like this is your IG.
Because all you post is your girl.
All I post is my girl. And I said, yeah, I need to stop cheating. So that's just one of the texts that I use.
Yeah. You was kind of proving your love for her.
And that was like a easy, simple one. Like, this is how I get out the doghouse, quote unquote. Yeah. Just post, and then she feels like, oh, okay, he didn't mean to do it. He really does love me. He's showing everybody that knows.
Yeah. Yeah. What I took from this one, and I understand your position, that's why I emphasize it gets deep, because I understand the layers to it. Like, on a generalized level, it's like, yeah, don't prove yourself. But at the same time, I understand what the book is saying, because there are situations where proving yourself can increase the level of connection and kind of help her fall more victim to your seduction. So what the book was discussing was, by proving yourself, it can kind of help basically break her barriers. An example is, and I've discussed this on a previous by how long ago, but it's like, an example is, I remember I had a girl, had sex with her the first link up. So we linked up, had sex. Like a week later, I hit her up. She was about to come over, but she's like, but we're not having sex this time. Now, I know what's going on. Her emotions are involved. She wants something more. She wants a relationship. She doesn't want to get caught in this pattern of just, oh, we just come over, have sex, come over, have sex. So I'm kind of proving myself by going, oh yeah, all good. I just want to kick it with you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of indirectly proving that I actually genuinely like you. I don't just want to have sex with you. And so by doing that, it puts her guard down. Now she comes over. We still end up having sex, but it's like
we still end up having sex.
Yo. An example of like proving yourself is there's situations where she likes you, but she's putting up these barriers, and a lot of times it's a defense mechanism. She don't want to get her heart broke. She's indirectly trying to basically get you to invest in her. I want him to like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you're kind of playing into that. Oh yeah, just come over, slide through. I'm genuinely just want to kick it. And you could just kick it with her, and then it'll just kind of naturally still progress to sex. But that's an example proving yourself. Take her board. I genuinely do want to put. Let me see real quick who's at the door. But that's just an example. Good game.
Good game. Got people now. Number 17, affect a regression. I put on there, giving your partner new experiences like their parent.
Boy, it's all sides and all. It's cool though. That boy Chris Johnson, and you feel me? I gotta watch it. They did a story time.
I was on the phone actually, so I'm thinking, man, I got businessmen, so I'm conducting phone calls and shit, and I saw the police on the side, and it's like as I'm passing him, he's getting in his car, and I'm doing like 85. But I'm keeping up with traffic. That's the thing about Jay. I only keep up with the traffic. So it's like I may be breaking the law, but it's like if I were to do 65, I'd be holding up traffic. You rather me hold up traffic or keep going with the traffic? So I'm being a good Samaritan. Keeping up with the traffic, and
like, he's not being a good Samaritan.
As soon as I see him do that, I was like, hold on one second. So I'm on the phone, so I'm thinking, oh, he's about to pull me over. He saw me on the phone. It's like, I don't even think people are really getting pulled over for being on the phone nowadays. So boom.
You said this was on the freeway?
Yeah, this is on the freeway. Jay be going fast, but I be keeping up with the traffic. So, I get pulled over, boom, peel off to the right. I peeled off to the right a little bit, and then roll down my window, and he was like, oh, sir, I'm pulling you over for speeding. I was like, really? How fast I'm going? Like, you going 88 or 65? I was like, oh, damn, I didn't even realize my fault. And then he was like, all good. What's your
give me that.
Give him everything. Jay's paperwork is valid. Everything I do is legit.
Right. He's legit.
And so, boom, I do that. He comes back. He makes me sign some shit. I'm not admitting guilt. Jay don't admit to nothing. I don't admit to nothing. And I ain't guilty for nothing.
So when the bitch catch you What you doing? You don't admit to nothing.
I don't admit to nothing. I keep my mouth shut. How did I get here?
I am not.
Who am I?
You don't get interrogated.
Absolutely not. Keep my mouth shut, man. You talking to the wall right now. So then, he was like, boom, this court date signed, blah blah blah.
You not. Oh my fault.
And then, and then I called a nigga Serge, because you know Serge, he's been in many situations of this sort. I'm a criminal.
I didn't have hella speed tickets.
What do you pay him?
Yeah, like man, I got the money for it. Like you pay him? What you supposed to do? Go to jail? Like nigga, you gonna start turning it?
From what he said,
right? With a blowjob? Like what the fuck? Yes, and I pay him. Like what else can I do?
Yo.
Ability or you feel me?
Officer, I'm sure we can handle this in other ways.
We can. But I call him and I'm just asking him for advice.
Yo, he never released on his route.
If you ever get pulled over, ask him for hella shit. But then I forgot all the shit that he was saying. So basically, he was like, go to the court date, and if the officer don't show, it'll get pushed back. And then you go to the second court date. And then when you go to the second court date, he was like, asked to see if his radar gun got calibrated the morning of. And if he don't show the paperwork of him getting his shit calibrated, dismissed.
Yeah, I need to see your paperwork, cuz. So Ben, he's like, nigga, ask about the calibration.
Ask about the calibration, and you feel me? He's like, don't admit to nothing. Don't admit to nothing. You didn't do nothing. You don't even know how you got the ticket. I don't even know how you got here. And then, so then that was basically the game that he got. But it's like, like the streets keep calling me. The streets keep calling me. They want me to speed. They want me to be a delinquent. I'm trying my best. But yeah, it was just a terrible way to start the morning. But it's like at the end of the day, I can only like self-reflection. I only can look in the mirror. Like Jay, you were speeding. No, I wasn't speeding. I don't admit to nothing. But it's like I put myself in that situation. I could have did 65 in a slow ass lane.
Yeah.
But I wanted to keep up with the traffic, so I got to take accountability.
You keeping up with the traffic, nigga? Why didn't he pull over the rest of the traffic? You know what I'm saying? You should have had a debate with him.
But see, that's the thing.
Spot.
Yeah, that's how things lead to.
Was I going the speed of traffic or was I speeding past everybody? Because I recorded. Oh, you should have had your camera on there. Oh my God, officer, I got my own recorder.
I just want to let you know I'm recording before he.
And I was going the speed of traffic. Have a debate with that nigga. Nah, but I don't hold debates. That's the thing. You can't hold debates in the streets. This ain't the court. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This ain't the court office. So
I'm gonna take it up with the judge.
Mama. But me personally, I ain't gonna lie. I've gotten pulled over hella times, but truthfully, I very rarely get like tickets because I'm extra respectful. This is one thing too. Niggas just gotta know how to move, but people be confrontational with police, trying to debate police,
because they get pulled over, they get hot,
my mama, and then people just act confrontational. Just even little shit like that. Oh, I'm recording, by the way.
Yeah.
You're already kind of being confrontational. You're being, okay, you making this more of a headache.
Yeah.
I'm extra respectful. I understand, listen, in this dynamic, with your badge on, you have the authority right now.
Yeah.
And then niggas be, oh, if you know your laws, blah, blah. Brother, if I was speed, it is, like, worst come to worst, cool, I'll pay this ticket, whatever. It ain't gonna,
yeah.
But I'm just extra respectful. Oh, this is some game. I ain't gonna Charleston White put me on. You know what that is? Nigga on the internet. But he said, nigga, when you get pulled over and I be doing this, immediately roll all your windows down and turn your lights on. It's some like term that officers know. So basically when you do something like that, from an officer's perspective, they think, oh, you probably got a family member in law enforcement for you to do something. But basically he's like, it gives them full, clear access of the car. So you're basically helping him out.
Yeah.
So he can immediately, you don't got to ask you to roll windows down. Like, you're showing him off the rip, I'm complying and helping you do your job.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll all the windows down so you can clearly see in the vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the lights on and have my hands on the steering wheel. So it already, for one, you're helping him out, but it also kind of gives him a hint of you probably got people in law enforcement.
Yeah.
But I just find it general. I just find with all people, in general, I find that most people are cool people if you're cool people.
Yeah.
It's very rare where you're cool people and niggas is just complete assholes. Obviously, there are weirdos in the world, but when I'm just respectful, extra respectful, yes, sir, this and that, being compliant, I don't
Give me that.
have any issue.
That's a crib.
Hella times.
On
Yeah,
God.
I be paying my tickets. I be paying my tickets. It is what it is. I
remember that one
surprised.
time we got pulled over and you niggas was doing crazy, like 105. Niggas going fast.
Nigga, I was going crazy and I'm recording. Like, nigga, I was recording at the time. I'm swerving on the road. It was raining. It was a whole bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
It's like, we got pulled over and you notice I didn't get no ticket. I was extra respectful. I'm always extra respectful.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
brother, there's been so many times, like, but obviously some people, you know, have bad experiences. But
And this is in a car full of niggas. You still got away with that charge.
but this is why we've even talked about this a long time ago on Trevor's pod, and it's a little controversial, just this topic, because people are hypersensitive to this and that. But it's like I was discussing how I think a lot of times it's more so how you behave. Because I've been pulled over with homies who are confrontational. I've been pulled over with homies who are trying to debate them, and it's like, brother, I see why. Okay, you're making my life hard. As a police, I see why he would want to make your life hard.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying nigga take it to an extreme and beat niggas and all that crazy shit, but it's when I know people and homies who they get confrontational and this and that, and they act surprised when shit happens.
Shit go up.
Even though it's 3 black dudes in the car, this and that, we were all super respectful, this and that, extremely cooperative. And I just find that most people, at least in our experience, maybe it's just where we stay, but they, you know, these respectful kids or, you know, teenagers, you know, let me give them a pass. You know? So, but yeah, that nigga definitely got his street cred up. You know,
I remember one time I got pulled over. This is when we stayed over at the G. And nigga, I remember I was on my way to go watch. Remember I was on my way to go watch The Incredibles with a girl. And so I don't stop at the stop sign. And then this is at night, so I don't stop at the stop sign. Who might get pulled over? He was like, "Oh, is there a reason why you didn't stop at the stop sign right there?" I was like, "Oh, honestly, I didn't even pay attention. I'm on my way to go pick up my girl. We gonna watch The Incredibles." And he started laughing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Just give me your license. Let me make sure everything's smooth."
Yeah, you know, I'm
gonna just let you go on about your day. My mama. And then you feel me? He let me off.
Let me just check this one last time. I was checking the previous pod, and there be times where this
it's advanced, but it really ain't that advanced.
I mean, it's advanced, but it comes with difficulties.
That's sort of good.
And that's like with the bitches. Like sometimes the more she comes, the badder she is, she comes with a little bit more technical difficulties. If you want something reliable, get you an average bitch. You niggas want the baddest bitches that's high maintenance.
And you notice bad bitches drop all that high maintenance shit for the right dude. Bitches think that they bad until they meet that dude, and it's like, oh, I'll just be a fucking regular ass girl.
And that's why one of the key things we've even discussed on previous pods when I say shit like, man, I don't gotta pay for nothing. When a girl actually fucks with you, she doesn't care about a lot of this shit that people convince you to care about. She don't care about, nigga, the cars and the money and this. Obviously, nigga, this type of shit, it helps boost your overall sex appeal.
Yeah.
But when she's genuinely attracted to you, she don't trip off going 50-50 or this, that, and the third or whatever your situation is. And another reason too why I be emphasizing that shit is because it's like, nigga, we know, and just growing up, it's like, nigga, we know real pimps, real niggas with actual hoes, and they go 0%. It's all on the bitch, AOB. So when I see niggas on the internet that's proud and loud about the fact that I pay 100%. And mind you, I'm the type of nigga, typically I pay 100%. Yeah. But I can't look up to that or co-sign that when it's like, I know niggas that pay 0%. And they in complete control. They got, nigga, they in charge of the bitch running shit in every way. They got complete power. Yeah. So, nigga, when I know real niggas in real life that got complete power over a bitch, and she pays 100%, he goes 0%, how can I look at you and think, oh yeah, you're cooler because you're bragging about paying 100%? That's why I emphasize, you go 50-50. If I met a dude and he's like, oh yeah, me and my girl go 50-50, I wouldn't look at him as any less than hesitant.
Yeah.
I wouldn't look at him like I'm cooler than him because I pay him. To me, that's just a privilege and a great gift that you can give your girl. If you're in a situation where you got the money to take care of everything, that's like a privilege you're giving your girl. But I don't look at that like you're a real man for this.
He's like, you're a real man for this.
Yeah. But a lot of times, dudes are encouraging and they're damn near giving her that entitlement mentality. For you to even say, yeah, a real man pays 100%. you're giving her that entitled mentality of, oh yeah, my man's supposed to. So the moment, nigga, if you lose your job or some shit happens, now she's looking at you less than.
Yeah.
Kind of like you mentioned, I think it was in the last part. You like when you don't lead with the money, she's not valuing that, and she can't weaponize it against you if you end up losing it or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So that is a big thing. But like you say, yeah, when a girl actually fucks with you, all of that high maintenance shit goes out the window. She's just attracted to you.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about like the either if you're 100% or 50-50, if you go 50-50, people assume, oh, you're on some equality type shit. Yeah. And or if you go 100%, it's what you said. It's like you've been programmed to believe that this is how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for everything, and like she makes her money. What does she spend?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying. It's like you've taken pride in the idea of you're being exploited.
Yeah.
She got all this money. She's just pocketing. You spending all your money, and you take pride in that.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, you've been programmed.
Yeah.
See, back in the day when a nigga was paying 100%, he also had 100% of the income. The bitch didn't work at all.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And I've actually known a girl, and I've actually told a girl this. I told a girl this was years ago. I was like, I really was just talking. But, nigga, I was like, yeah, because she wanted to be my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, you got to give me all your money. But I broke it down, like, not on some exploiting, I'm just trying to take a bitch money, but I'm like, if my role is to pay 100% of everything, like, that's cool. But if I'm paying 100% of everything, I need 100% of our money. So if let's say I got $20 and you got $5, cool. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take our $25 and I'm going to pay for everything. If every time we go to dinner, I got to pull out my wallet, then I should have access to all of our money. It shouldn't be, I spend my 20, you hold on to your 5.
Yeah.
No, that's our money. Just like my money is your money is also my money.
Breaking it down.
We a team. Yeah. And so I broke that down to a girl, and I ain't gonna lie, she was willing to give me everything she had, but the bitch was broke as fuck. She had like $20. I'm like, bitch, keep your money.
The bitch is broke as fuck. She like $200.
Right. I got $1. Sam, you're living good. Like, yeah. But and then on top of that, I didn't want to. I was just talking.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna. I said that to 2 girls, and both of them was on program. And the other girl, she was like, oh yeah, my mom does that with my dad. So she was already raised understanding, yeah, my mom gives all her money to my dad. So she just understood that naturally. But that's something, yeah, a lot of dudes just, society has programmed dudes into just being enslaved, being exploited. It's so normalized.
Yeah, it definitely is. It is sick.
It's like, brother, it's winners and there's losers in this world.
Yeah, and it's like you either get it or you don't.
And I ain't gonna lie, like you really realize, brother, if you
Let's go, man.
Top of the food chain.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That means I'm unlike all these other niggas.
Uh-huh. So
if you shouldn't even feel like you relate to none of these niggas. I'm different than all you niggas. I'm on the top of the food chain, nigga. There's only a couple lions in the jungle.
You don't follow the rules. You make the rules.
Like, brother, I shouldn't blend in with none of y'all. Real niggas stand out. So the more you start to really boss your life up, you're going to start to alienate yourself from the group.
Only a few can fuck with you.
You start to realize, like, brother, I'm unlike everybody else, but that's what makes a nigga great. And so when you're in the pursuit of trying to make yourself great, you start to realize a big key component to that is being different than everybody else. Not go doing what everybody else is doing. That's what makes you unique. So this shit gets deep. But we did the I just tell them, and I'll edit it depending on how I edit it. But we did a pod yesterday. Got into this book bag, the status anxiety. But I wanted to get deeper into the bag. I just felt like, and I feel like we started this pod great.
Yes.
You know, we talked about last time how it took a little energy to warm up.
Yeah.
But this one, and maybe it's just a feelings thing, but this one I feel like it just got right into it.
Shit happened.
You know what I'm saying?
These are stories to tell.
No warm-ups needed. But yeah, I wanted to just get a little deeper into that bag.
Status anxiety,
you know. Is that something you've ever dealt with, being anxious about making it in life or making a name for yourself?
Get it, man.
Yeah, in a way, it's funny how, like, at a certain age, you realize of, like, damn, I need to actually, like, do something with myself. When you're a kid and you're just, like, going through, like, school and shit like that, you don't even think about when am I going to be in 15 years? But as you become an adult, everybody asks, what's your 5-year plan?
Yeah.
I don't have one. I'm just living life. I'm just going every day as that day. But I never really had. It's weird because ever since probably 15, 16, I knew what I wanted to do.
What was that?
Be a correctional officer. So it's like I never had that.
There was no anxiety because you had a plan.
Yeah, there was never like, oh, what am I going to do after high school? I had a plan.
Yeah.
So there was never any doubt in my mind that I would quote unquote make it. And also it was like, I don't know what it was, but at an early age, I was content in my head. I'm thinking I'm content with just getting a regular job, having a wife and kids. Like I didn't have to have nothing extra in my head to feel like I've made it or to be happy. Like if my life just revolves around having a job and having a wife and kids, I'm thinking to myself in my head, I'm thinking I'm fine with that. Yeah. But it's like niggas have never traveled. I ain't seen the world. I haven't been outside of Sacramento during this time, so I didn't even realize that there's so much more. But yeah, I really didn't have.
And that right there is a great point, though. Is a lot of times the more options there are, that's what kind of contributes to this feeling of unsatisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't have a lot or you don't seek a lot, and this goes back to a great quote from the book, but we discussed it in a previous pod. Wealth is really determined by your desire. When you
Second down after that incompletion. They move the tight end all over. He wants to throw here on second down. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. To the air, it's Ward. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying.
Yeah, so it's a balance for sure.
Yeah.
This motherfucker got a lot of good quotables. I figured we could just go through a couple quotables, maybe the spark combos that can lead to other combos.
Absolutely.
And then a book that I recently ordered that I think is powerful. And we could do a full dive in. But it's basically a book about stop being a nice guy or something of that nature. And I was hearing the author of the book. He was doing a podcast about it, and I was like, oh, he was talking this shit. And I thought it was so relatable because most dudes go through that
nice guy phase.
Go through that villain arc of realizing, oh, this ain't the path to success. So it's something that is so relatable to most dudes. So it's a book that we can.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a future book, but we already touched on some of these quotes.
Anxiety? Do you ever find yourself having anxiety? Like anxiety? Is anxiety really? You know, some people don't think that depression or addiction. Like some people don't think addiction is real.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Another interception. That's his.
You can go through the withdrawal.
That's how you put the game away, man.
Consume whatever it is that you consume. Like porn. Niggas are addicted to porn. Yeah. How? I'm just saying how.
As far as I know, your body goes through some cycle to where your body becomes dependent on it. So it's like you're a different human compared to when you don't do it. Compared to, so for example, let's say you never did crack. So our body is this.
Yeah.
We start doing crack, we are in a whole, like our body is completely different. Our mind. This is why you have to
This game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Spins it out to the back. Finds the check down.
Good catch.
The grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Looking for space, it's Ncaa. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get a group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts. Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back
We need to get out of there.
but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Ward. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed.
Oh, down. Cradling that fumble.
Bullshit, dog.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout.
What the fuck?
And he dropped it. Another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the right. He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ncaa. A great catch.
Yo, this game about to fry me.
Usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that side. Let's go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the point after. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays. They get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it, and you didn't pick it up. Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yo, yeah, he got blasted.
Yo, this shit is pissing me off.
Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Pressure coming. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Throws for the tight end. And that pass
It's GG's. I'm going to sleep.